YouTube, it's been too long. What's going on? Will Merriman checking in today. And by now, everybody knows how it is. My fellow cheap college students, let's green peanut butter and jelly sandwich, extra large red delicious, jug, milk straight out the jug. Just got done doing a leg workout. It's more of a strength workout today, strength endurance. We started with a barbell complex, through 4 sets of that. Had things like deadlift, hang clean, bent over row, front squat, push press, and push-ups. And then we went into 100 front squats with setting 185 on the workout, but I did 135, 100 reps. Just however you do it. You can take 30 sets if you want to. And boy, was I killing it. And boy, was I dead afterwards. And I finished up with a little leg curl, leg extension. But checking in today, I want to cover the topic of overtraining. And this is something dear to me because a lot of people call me out on it. And you know, in the past, I have been accustomed to overtraining. But what is overtraining? Overtraining is working out too hard. Basically, in the past, and you see on commercials that 30 minutes a day, whatever, 60 minutes, play 60, 60 minutes a day. In reality, you can't work out every day. You would want to work out 5 to 6 days max. 4 would be, acceptable. And in the past, when I started in 9th grade, so about my 10th grade year, I thought it was all right to work 6 to 7 days a week, which is definitely wrong. You got to give your muscle the time to rest. But in my case, I'm training, and I'm not trying to. I don't have any notes written down today. I'm just gonna kind of just spit to you guys my opinions as well as some things that I've learned. So basically, overtraining is not supporting your muscles and giving them enough recovery time. That includes rest or calorie-wise, not eating enough. So back in the day, I wasn't eating enough, and I did go through overtraining, and I felt like people down south call it a rundown. It's just overtraining or doing too much. But nowadays, I do train 2 to 3 times a day, and I take 2 days off a week, which would be Wednesday and Sunday usually. But, however, I'm getting in those 2 to 3 times days of working out, I'm getting in 4,000 to 4,500 calories a day and 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Granted, it's in increments. I'll get 6 hours of sleep in the night and 2 hours of sleep, or an hour and a half nap, which is what we all college kids do. We take some naps. But, and that's also good. I'll cover that topic later on. But overtraining, it is a bad thing. If you put your muscles into a catabolic state, so basically when you're overtraining, you're actually losing muscle. So you could be in there pressing on, pulling, and squatting and grunting all you want. But if you're doing too much of it, just like everything, too much of one good thing is a bad thing. And that includes lifting weights, running, aerobic, cardiovascular, any type, anaerobic, it don't matter. If you're doing too much of it, you're going to go into a catabolic state. And that means that your muscle is getting eaten away because you're working too much and you need energy to run and you're not eating enough, you're not sleeping enough. For me, like I said, if you eat enough and you eat a sufficient amount of food and you also take in enough, get enough sleep, you can actually train more than your average person. Especially with that also comes with self-motivation, which I have a lot of self-motivation. I was talking to my boy Dan today. A lot of people couldn't do what I do, naturally. But that doesn't make me better than anybody. I mean, this means I have self-motivation. Some people see somebody else, and they say, I'm motivated to be like him or her. I just see myself, and I'm like, damn, I'm not good enough. That sounds bad, but in reality, it's a good thing because I want to perfect myself, which will never be the case. I'll be working out till I'm 120, maybe. And I'll never reach perfection. That's a good thing, in my opinion. But for overtraining, the only time you're going to overtrain is when you're not eating enough and you're not sleeping enough, and or you're working through pain. When I'm working out, I'm working through pain, which is the normal pain you get from working out, the burning sensation. But if you actually feel pain, if you pop some clicks and elbows and joints and stuff, and you got strained muscles, don't work through that. That's stupid. That's not overtraining. That's just being stupid. That's the stupidity. So with overtraining, you definitely want to take that into consideration if you're starting. Don't work out too hard, but take into consideration rest and eating, and you'll be able to train more than your average person. But in my opinion, you could not work out at all if you did, but you'd have to sacrifice your diet. You have to eat less and do all that. But if you want to work out 3 times a day, which is hard to do, 2 times a day is more like it. You just got to eat more and sleep more, and that's just coming with the territory. So, like I said, I didn't write anything down today. I just want to cover a topic that's very close to me because I went through overtraining. I know what it feels like. But nowadays, I feel great every day. I feel energized throughout the day. I could work out 15 times a day as long as I'm getting in enough calories, enough PB and yeah. But I'm just checking in with you guys. I want to see how y'all doing. If you got any more questions, feel free to ask. I will research. I'm serious. I will research for you. Nobody's asking me questions. So you guys, I'm going down to Columbia this weekend. See how the Gamecocks do it. So wish me luck. Hope I don't get killed wearing orange downtown, or 5 points, whatever they call it. So if you got any more questions, feel free to ask. Subscribe. Keep watching my videos. Keep liking them. You guys have a good day. Will Mary checking out.